Hey everyone, this is Sean McAfee with Texas Mountain Bike Trails. Today I've got just a real quick tip for you. Have you ever had one of those days where you're out riding and all of a sudden your back tire or your front tire, whatever it is totally flat? You know, you've just gone and you've done whatever, but it's flat. And you go down there and you take a look at it. It's not a holes per se, it's just losing a little bit of air. So you might be like 1/3 of the way through the trail and you just need enough to get you back to your car, or a parking lot, whatever it might be, to finish that ride. Well, you have two basic options. You can either use a hand pump or you can use a CO2 cartridge in order to air yourself back up and in order to actually finish that ride. So to fill your tire up, let's take a look at those two options. Okay, so your basic choices are, number one, a hand pump. And so that's what we're looking at right here. Basically, this mounts to your frame with a little piece of Velcro, just like this. This is actually a pretty old frame pump. You just carry it with you on the bike. And if you ever have a flat, or if you have to put some extra air in your tire, this is what you can use. You just take this tube, you connect it right here with the valve. You're going to connect that directly to the tire. I've actually got a spare tire here. So you'll stick that on here. Just like that. And then you just crank away. Okay, and as you can tell, it works, but it's slow. I mean, can you imagine just going on and on and on and on, just keeping on, just continuously pumping and pumping and pumping this darn thing? I mean, that's tiring. Your forearm's gonna be worn out. So, luckily there's a better way. Let me show you what that is. All right, so the better way to do this is to take what we call a CO2 cartridge. And I've actually got a couple different kinds here. They come in a few different sizes. So, typically what they're gonna come in is small little canisters just like this little guy. This is very simple, very handy. It's really nice for any road bike tires, or if you have a 26-inch tire on your mountain bike, this works perfectly. Now for those of you that have a larger tire, if you're using a 29er, what you're going to want to do is they've got some called Big Air, and it's a bigger canister. As you can see, it's about twice the size of that little one. And this contains a lot more air inside of there. For the 29-inch tires, this is going to work perfectly. It's going to air the whole thing up. It's a lot more air to fill with much greater surface volume. So basically the way that these work, and I'm going to show you exactly how, is you have a small adapter that fits on the top right here. So I'm not sure if you can really get a good look at that, but the top of that is going to be threaded, and it's just like the threading on the top of the canister. So you just put it on top, screw this on, and inside of this adapter, it's going to pierce the top of the canister. So you squeeze it, you twist it just enough, it's going to break, and then it's going to release air. So it's really simple, very quick and easy. At that point, what you do, you just take your canister, you apply the adapter right over the top of the valve. In this case, it's a Presta valve because it's nice, long, and skinny. This is not a Schrader. So you put this right over the top, and then you just open up, you just release the tension on here, and it's going to start airing up that tube. So check this out. So this way, in a matter of just a couple of seconds, I have an entirely full tube. I mean, this is like, can you imagine how long this would have taken me with that pump? I would still be sitting here jackhammering away at this thing, trying to get this tube aired up. In this case, it takes 2 seconds. I still have a little bit of air in the canister, so I'll just go ahead and empty that out, put that in my back pocket, and keep riding. So this is a much better way to air up your tire while you're on the trail. If you ever have any questions about that, let me know. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel, and definitely hit like down in the bottom if this helps you at all. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. Y'all take care and ride safe.